Hello, fellow linked learning cohort. This is Bill Bishop, and as I have shared with all of you over the course of our first semester becoming teachers together, I also have a passion for football officiating. So I'm sure it will come as no surprise that for my screencast, I am going to delve a little deeper into the world of officiating football. In my humble opinion, football officiating is an ideal example of situated cognition and social constructivism in action. As we should all recall now, situated cognition is our thinking situated within our environment, within the activities we do. We learn through active, engaging activities relevant to content. So for football officials, the content we are learning, which we spend months preparing for each year, is the rule book. The active, engaging environment where we experience the rule book is, of course, a football game. The average football game lasts from 3 to 3.5 hours. It will contain between 160 to 220 plays, and each play is an average of 7 seconds in length. For a football official, that is 7 seconds of well-orchestrated chaos, 200 times in 3 hours that each official needs to focus completely for 7 seconds while engaging in physical activity. When we then apply social constructivism as an officiating crew on all those plays, social constructivism is a thought that humans are meaning makers. We construct meaning out of situations and activities. Learning is most effective when students, or officials in this case, are in an active social learning environment. Again, a football game, and there's maybe a lot of active social engagement going on during a football game between the crowd, the coaches, the players, the officials, the band, cheerleaders, TV. There's a lot happening at a football game. Football officiating crews, depending upon the level, high school, college, or the NFL, are made up of crews of 5, 7, or 8 officials. So to give you a little bit of an idea about each official and their role, here we have a image from a game this year. Each official has a different set of responsibilities. When most people think of football officials, they typically think of the referee, our R over here towards the 45-yard line, or white hat. This is the person seen on TV making signals and announcing penalties for the audience. They are the leader of the crew. Signals and announcements are obviously part of their responsibility, as well as watching the quarterback on normal scrimmage plays. We have an image of a normal scrimmage play here. We have an offense on one side of the 30 and a defense on the other side of the 30. Then we have the line of scrimmage officials, the heads line person near the top of the screen at the 30-yard line, the H, and the line judge, the L, opposite him on the 30-yard line at the bottom of the screen, who are responsible for the legality of offensive formations, measuring forward progress, the direction of passes, forward or backward, and speaking with head coaches on their respective sidelines, to name just a few. There are also two deep sideline officials, the side judge and the field judge. The side judge is near the 10-yard line at the top of the screen, and the field judge is opposite him at the 10-yard, the S and the F, who are responsible for wide receivers, game clock management, counting defensive players, managing game balls, and speaking with coaches as well. The back judge, the B, at the goal line in the center of the screen, is positioned in the deep center of the defense. He is responsible for play clock management, interior receivers, as many teams run spread offenses nowadays, passing plays, kicking plays, and now we have the center judge in major college football, the C, around the 40-yard line. He is the new 8th official. He assists the referee with the responsibility on the quarterback, as many people tell you the quarterback's the most important player on the team, for the offense at least. The center judge also spots the ball and holds the snap up, with many teams running up-tempo offenses with quick substitutions to attempt to get mismatches against defenses. And the center judge also covers the tackle and the interior line, again, as spread offenses have grown in popularity, hindering the line judge and head lines person's ability to cover the blocking tackles on offense. And then in the center of the screen around the 20-yard line is the umpire, which is the position I work. I've been told by mentors teaching me that the umpire is the game manager. He sets the temperature, he or she sets the temperature of the game. You're in the middle of the action, obviously, just behind the defense, responsible for officiating the center and the two guards of the offensive line, as well as the interior defense, the nose guard, the defensive tackle, the middle linebackers. And each official is equally important. As you can see, there are 22 players, 11 on offense, 11 on defense, and 8 officials. And as I said, at other levels, 7 and 5. So 7 in the NFL, 5 in high school. Without successful social constructivism of each official doing their duty for the crew, each official watching their responsibility, the play, the series, the quarter, the game will not be successful for that crew. So, I've got a few plays queued up here, and so now that we have a little about each position, let's try to watch a few plays real quick. Pick an area of responsibility, see if you can take your eye off the football. See if you can notice what only one receiver does, or what the tackle does, or what the center and the two guards did. Try to play back the play in your head of what that player in that position did. So now that we've seen a few plays, what did you see? Thank you for watching.